Welcome back to Season 10 of my Oklahoma Sooners Dynasty, and today we have a pseudo-national championship here in the middle of the season as the #1 Oklahoma Sooners are taking on the #2 Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame is led by senior redshirt quarterback George Young, who is an 84 overall with 87 speed. At running back, they have an 85 overall in Jonas Thomas, backed up by an 84 in Evan Ware. And then at wide receiver, they have an 82 overall in Joe Sullivan, who has 95 speed, by far their fastest receiver. Then they have an 82 overall in Dennis Ford and a 79 overall in Larry Johnson. Notre Dame does have an injury though, and it is along the defensive line. They will be without a 91 overall defensive end in Eric Jones. Obviously, we are still without two of our best players on the team though, as they will be out the rest of the season. That is free safety Dwayne Jones and wide receiver John Carrington. You can see Notre Dame has had a pretty solid season as they have won every single game so far. There's only been a couple games that were even within a score, and that would be 24-21 over Michigan and then 35-28 over Michigan State in overtime. Our season has gone a little bit different than if you've actually watched every single game, and that's because after the fourth game of the season, I accidentally saved over. So I had to simulate the first 4 games. We still managed to win them, but then we took back over against Tennessee and won 24-6, and then in the last game, we beat Texas 49-28. I'm actually a little surprised that the coach has picked us to win this game. Generally, in these tough matchups, he picks the other team, even though we haven't lost a game in now 4.5 seasons. I believe Notre Dame is the first team this season to actually outmatch us in terms of ratings here. They are a 90 overall team. We are the same on offense at an 88, but their defense is a 92 overall. The Sooners will get the ball to kick things off here in Norman. From the 25-yard line out of shotgun, we'll give it to John Jordan, who was brought down in the backfield for a loss of 2. Now 2nd and 12, we come out under center. Brooks will drop back to pass, and we're going to look downfield, and we'll throw to John Mangum for the first down. A gain of 15 on the play. Let's go back on the ground here for first down. Out of a pistol formation, we'll give it to Jordan on a counter play, who will bounce it to the outside and end up with a 9 or a 10-yard gain to bring up 2nd and inches. Back in shotgun again for 2nd down. Jordan is still the running back in the backfield. We'll run the play action. Now we'll throw this over the middle, but he overthrows the receiver. The incomplete pass brings up a 3rd and inches. Brooks will line up under center. We'll take the snap. It's a draw play, and Jordan will not get the first down. Hit in the backfield, and we will punt it away. All right, I apparently shanked the hell out of the punt. They will take over at about the 34-yard line. Young out of shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield. He's going to take off on their first play, end up with the first down, and fight his way all the way into Sooner territory. A gain of 19 on the run. From the Sooners 47, he takes the snap and looks to pass. He's going to look to run again, and he takes off right up the middle for another first down run, a gain of 13. First and 10 from the Sooners 35-yard line. Young will take the snap, hand off to Thomas to go right up the middle, and 3 plays and 3 first downs for the Irish, a gain of 15. From inside the red zone now, he takes the snap and hands off to Thomas up the middle, and we finally hold him to just a 5-yard gain. That brings up a 2nd and 5. The Irish come back out under center now at the 15-yard line. Young will take the snap, hand off to Ware up the middle, and he will fight for a first down inside the 5, a gain of 11. Young back in shotgun will take the snap and look to pass, standing in the pocket, and he's going to try to take off up the middle, and he will juke out one defender and get leveled inside the 1 by defensive back Jeff Cox, a 4-yard gain. Now a 2nd and goal from about the half-yard line for the Irish. Young will line up under center here. He takes the snap, will drop back to pass. A quick run to the outside, and will walk into the end zone. I screwed up the call, but Notre Dame takes a 7-0 lead. Following a touchback, we start the next drive at the 25-yard line again. Brooks will come out under center. He takes the snap, looking to pass on the first play. We'll try to go downfield, but he overthrows the receiver, and that should have been picked off twice. That wasn't the smartest decision, but that also was not the best accuracy. 2nd and 10. Brooks back in shotgun. We'll take the snap, and we'll throw this one down the right side. That'll be caught by Weber, who will be brought down for a gain of 22. Barely inside Notre Dame territory. We come out with 3 running backs in the backfield. We'll run the option play. Brooks will keep himself. Now he tosses it out to Jordan on the outside, who uses his speed to get to the ends inside the 20, 10, 5, and John Jordan forced out at the 1-yard line. A gain of 49 on the play. Now on 1st and goal from the 1-yard line, Corey Mays is in the backfield, and that's where we go with it. Mays up the middle will not find the end zone. In a goal line set, John Jordan is back in at running back. We will toss this one to the outside, and Jordan will get into the end zone, and we tie this game up at 7. Young will come back in shotgun with Thomas in the backfield. It's a play action. He throws downfield, finds Jones, and that'll be a 10-yard gain and another first down. So far, Notre Dame has been able to move the ball at will. From the 36-yard line, it's a handoff to Thomas to the outside, but he is brought down by Nate Thompson for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10, back in shotgun. From the 35-yard line, he takes a snap, hands off to Thomas again, and he will once again get brought down for no gain by Nate Thompson. The running back, Jonas Thomas, was actually injured on the play, so that should bring him back up running back. I think his name is Evan Ware, but now 3rd and 10. Young will throw to the outside, caught by Johnson. Once again, Nate Thompson in on the play, and that will result in a 4th down. Following the punt, we take over at about the 28-yard line, back in shotgun. We'll come out and give this to John Jordan, who will bounce it to the outside. Now tries to cut back in and ends up with an 8-yard gain. Brooks back in shotgun for the 2nd down. We'll take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw over the middle is caught by Phillips, the 45-yard line for a gain of 10 and the 1st down. Now a couple incomplete passes later, and we have a 3rd and 10. Brooks back in shotgun. We'll drop back to pass again. We're going to go downfield. That's caught by our tight end, Thomas Patterson, brought down in Notre Dame territory. A 22-yard play. A 6-yard run from John Jordan on the next play brings up a 2nd and 4. About 10 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter. Brooks will take the snap. We're looking for a play-action pass. Now rolling out to the outside, getting sacked for a huge loss here. A loss of 12. I did not even see that defensive end until I tried to run. That huge loss sets up a 3rd and 16. We come out and take the snap. It'll be a screen to the outside. It's caught by John Jordan, who has blockers in front of him. Jordan to the outside with the 1st down inside the 10, 5, and Jordan brought down at about the 3-yard line. A gain of 35 on 3rd and 16. Clearly, I don't think Notre Dame was expecting a short pass there. I think they were expecting us to go deep, but now 1st and goal. Brooks from under center. We'll go back to John Jordan, who will walk into the end zone and then get tackled halfway through, but touchdown Oklahoma, and we go up 14-7. Notre Dame comes out in a 5-wide set here from the 25-yard line. Young back in shotgun will send Sullivan in motion. He takes a snap, hands off to Sullivan to the outside. He breaks 2 tackles, but is finally brought down in the backfield by Trey Boland for a loss of 4. Brings up a 2nd and 14. Young back in shotgun again. Will take the snap, a quick throw to the outside will fall incomplete. 3rd and 14. They come back in a shotgun formation, and the receivers are lined up really close to the offensive line. He'll take the snap and drop back to pass, step up, and now go downfield. He finds Sullivan for the 1st down, a gain of 18 on the play. A 3-yard pass on the next play would bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Irish now. Young back in shotgun. Thomas is back in the backfield. He takes a snap, hands off to Thomas to the outside, but he is leveled by Nate Thompson for no gain. He has been all over the place so far. Nate Thompson already has 6 tackles on the day. Now 3rd and 7. He comes out in a 5-wide set. Young will take the snap. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Ford, but he is swarmed by Sooners, and that will bring up a 4th and 8. West will get the field this one from about the 18-yard line. We're going to follow our blocks, and now bounces to the outside. West will break a tackle. He has a pretty good kick return here, and will turn it all the way to the not New Orleans, to the Notre Dame 40-yard line. No clue on earth why I wanted to say New Orleans there. 1st and 10 from the 42. Brooks back in shotgun. We'll run the read option. We'll give it to John Jordan to go right up the middle, and Jordan with a 1st down run brought down at about the 35. All right, I'm just going to be wrong several times in this game. Almost called them New Orleans, then I said 35-yard line. It's actually about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 29. Brooks back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We're looking to go downfield, roll out to the outside, not seeing anyone come open. We're just going to take off with Doug Brooks, and we will dive down. I wanted to slide, but he dove for the 1st, a gain of 11. A 3-yard run from John Jordan on the next play brings up a 2nd and 7. Brooks comes out with 2 running backs in the backfield. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to throw this over the middle. A jumping reception by Weber, brought down near the 1-yard line. 1st and goal from the 1. Brooks back in pistol. We'll take the snap and looks to pass. We'll roll it to the outside, and Brooks is going to be able to walk into the end zone. Touchdown Oklahoma. We go up 21-7. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Now down by 14. Young will take the snap and looks to pass. He goes to the outside, caught by Johnson, and they will start this drive with a gain of 10. A thrown away ball on 2nd down leads to 3rd and inches. Young back in shotgun. Thomas is the running back. He'll take the snap as a draw play to Thomas, who will get brought down immediately and bring up a 4th and 1. With 2:53 to play here in the half, we come out of the 35-yard line with all 3 timeouts. We will begin with a handoff to John Jordan, who goes up the middle and will start this drive with a 9-yard gain. Now 2nd and 1, Brooks back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to go deep downfield, and that one will be overthrown. Intended for Adam Campbell. He had a step on his guy. Now 3rd and 1, Brooks back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and give it to Jordan to go up the middle for the 1st down, and that run puts him over 100 yards today. Brooks back in shotgun on 1st and 10. About 2:08 to go here in the half. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Roll out to the outside. Not seeing anyone come open yet. We're going to take off with Brooks down the sideline. He'll have the first down and fight his way all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 19. An incomplete pass on first down brings up a 2nd and 10 from the 30. Brooks will now drop back to pass. We're going to fire this one over the middle. That'll be caught by Mangum, who gets leveled near the 10 but holds on. A gain of 18. Brooks from the 12-yard line. He lines up under center. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to throw to the end zone. That'll be caught by Thomas Patterson. And just like that, we have now dropped 28 unanswered points. 1st and 10 from the 25 with 1:27 to go in the half. They will come out with a run play to Thomas, who was hit in the backfield for a loss of 3. He broke 1 tackle but was immediately brought down following that. Now 2nd and 13. Young back in shotgun. Thomas is the running back. They will take the snap. It's another run play. Hand off to Thomas. Once again hit quickly and brought down, this time for a loss of 1. Now a 3rd and 14. They come out in shotgun with 45 seconds to go in the half. They do have 2 timeouts remaining. Young will take the snap and look to go downfield. He dances around the pocket, finds a man down the sideline, caught by Wright for a gain of 26. Now 38 seconds to go. They are near Sooners territory. Young will take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket, he's going to try to take off to the outside. Young will cut up field. He has the first down, brought down at the Sooners 40. No gain on the next play brings up a 2nd and 10. The clock is still running. 14 seconds to go. Young will take the snap and look to pass. He lobs to the outside, caught by Wright for a first down. Young back in shotgun will take the snap and look to pass. He goes downfield, caught by Sullivan, who's brought down inside the 10. A gain of 20 on the play. And they decide to run a no-huddle offense, so the clock is still running. 3 seconds to go. They've snapped the ball. They're not going to settle for a field goal. Young will step up, throw to the end zone, and a touchdown for Notre Dame to end the half. Will make it 28-14. The Irish do get the ball to start the second half as well, and I absolutely love how aggressive they were near the end of the half there. 1st and 10 from the 25. They will start by sending their tight end in motion, hand off to Thomas, who will go to the outside, has a blocker in front, and will end up with a 9-yard gain. Now a 2nd and 1. Young back in shotgun again. They go right back to Thomas up the middle for the first down. He breaks 1 tackle and is brought down for a gain of 7. A couple plays later, now Notre Dame faces a 3rd and 3. Young comes out in shotgun. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to try to run. He's sacked, fumbles the ball, and J.R. Pearson will pick it up. And now he's off to the races, but brought down. I believe that'll be Hunter Manning that forces the fumble here. He tries to run to the outside, gets hit, and loses it. I have no idea where I pulled the name Hunter from. His name is Paul Manning, so I apologize for that. But now 1st and 10 from the 25. We will come out and hand off to John Jordan for the first play of the half for the Sooners, and that'll be a 6-yard gain. Now a 2nd and 4. Brooks will take the snap and drop back to pass. We'll throw this to the outside, caught by Mangum for the quick first down. Brooks and pistol on 1st and 10. We'll take the snap. He keeps himself and now goes to the end zone, caught by Adam Campbell. Touchdown Sooners from 13 yards out. We go up 35-14. 1st and 10 now from the 25-yard line. Young will come out with a play action, looking to go downfield. He's going to run to the outside. There is nobody on that side of the field for an easy first down all the way into Sooners territory, a gain of 27. Young will take the snap, hand off to Thomas to the outside. He is hit immediately and brought down for a loss of 2, I believe, by Ian Wilson. Now 2nd and 12. Young comes out in shotgun with Ware in the backfield. He takes the snap under heavy pressure, but finds Sullivan over the middle, and that'll result in a 12-yard gain to bring up a 3rd and inches. With Thomas in the backfield, he'll take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw downfield, caught by Jones for a gain of 15 and the first down. Now at the 23-yard line, Young back in shotgun with Ware in the backfield. He'll take the snap, and he's going to look to run again. He goes up the middle and will be brought down for no gain, but it credits a sack to J.R. Pearson. Following the sack, they would get a 7-yard gain to bring up a 3rd and 3. Now Young back in shotgun will take the snap and looks to pass. He lobs it downfield. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown Notre Dame from Darius Wright, their tight end. He was completely uncovered. A not so great kick return sets us up at the 18-yard line. Brooks comes out in shotgun. We'll hand off to John Jordan, who goes up the middle, and there will be a flag on that 2-yard gain. What is this going to be? How did someone clip in 3 seconds? The penalty would go to tight end Thomas Patterson, and it brings up a 1st and 18 now from the 10-yard line. We give it to John Jordan, who will juke out a few defenders and get brought down for an 11-yard gain. That will bring up a 2nd and 7. Brooks from under center will run the play action, look to go downfield, not seeing anyone come open, and finally we'll just throw this one away. That would set up a 3rd and 7. Now Brooks back in shotgun. Will take the snap and looks to pass. We'll throw it on the right side. That'll be caught by Campbell for the first down. A gain of 21 on the play. An incomplete pass on first down leads to 2nd and 10. We come out in shotgun, hand off to John Jordan to go up the middle, who will juke out one defender for the first down. A gain of 13 on the play. A couple incomplete passes later, and now the Sooners are facing a 3rd and 10 from the 45-yard line. Brooks back in shotgun. We'll drop back to pass. We'll throw this underneath, and he threw behind Thomas Patterson, and it falls incomplete. The punt would result in a touchback, so now they start at the 20-yard line for their next drive. It's a handoff to Thomas, who was hit in the backfield and brought down for a loss of 3 by Paul Manning. Young back in shotgun. Will take the snap and looks to pass, standing in the pocket, and he throws downfield. That one will be intercepted by Jeff Cox, and Cox along the sideline inside the 20, and the Sooners will take over at about the 18-yard line. Brooks comes out in shotgun following the interception. He'll take the snap and roll out to the outside. Looking to go downfield, and we will throw to Phillips, who makes the catch inside the 5, a gain of 15. About a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter now. It's 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. We hand off to John Jordan, who will fight his way into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown today, and we make it 42-21. So far here in the second half, both of our touchdowns have come off Notre Dame turnovers. They started the 25-yard line, hand off to Thomas up the middle for the first down. He wasn't even touched for the first 15 yards of that run. A 4-yard gain on the next play brings up a 2nd and 6 from the 45-yard line. He comes out in a 5-wide set. Young will take the snap and looks to pass. Standing in the pocket, he throws over the middle, caught by Dukes for the first down, a gain of 9 into Sooner territory. This will most likely be the last play of the 3rd quarter. It's 1st and 10. He'll send Thompson in motion. Young will take the snap. It's a toss play to the outside, caught by Thomas, who was blown up in the backfield for a loss of 4 by Jeff Cox. They would then start the 4th quarter with a 5-yard run. So now 3rd and 9, down 42-21 from the Sooners' 45-yard line. Young in shotgun will take the snap and look to pass. He lobs it down the sideline, caught by Sullivan for a gain of 20 and the first down. 1st and 10, back in shotgun from the 25-yard line. Young will take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to try to run. He breaks away from the sack, but will get swarmed in the backfield for a loss of 2, and that sack is going to go to Nate Thompson, who has had one hell of a day. Well, he at least had one hell of a first half. He has been pretty quiet in the second half, but he made the play there. 2nd and 12. Back in shotgun again. Young will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to try to run. He actually has some space this time. He gets the first down and will be brought down inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Back in shotgun again. Young will take the snap. A quick throw downfield. Should have been intercepted by Trey Boland. Now 2nd and goal. He lines up under center. He'll look to pass again. He's actually going to try to run immediately. Break away from one sack, but get brought down in the backfield by Tim Wilson for a loss of 3. I'm sorry, that's Ian Wilson. I don't know why I cannot get people's name right today. 3rd and goal from about the 10-yard line. Back in shotgun here. Young will take the snap and look to pass. It's a screen to the outside. It's caught by Thomas, who has blockers in front of him, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Notre Dame to make this 42-28. We start the following drive at the 25-yard line. Brooks out of shotgun will take the snap. We'll throw this underneath. That'll be caught by Thomas Patterson, and that'll be a 6-yard gain. Now with 5.5 minutes to go in the game, we're back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and give it to John Jordan to the outside on the counter play, and he will get brought down for a 6-yard gain and the first down. We now come out with 3 running backs in the backfield. Brooks will take the snap. It's an option play. He'll keep himself and get brought down for a loss of 1. Following the failed option play, it's 2nd and 11. We come back out in shotgun. We're going to throw the screen to the outside. It'll be caught by John Jordan, and he will get brought down to bring up a 3rd and 5. If they can get the stop here, they'll get the ball back to their offense. We'll send Mays in motion. Brooks will drop back to pass. And we're going to get sacks on the play because I could not find anyone open. A loss of 12. Following the punt, they take over at the 40-yard line. They come out in a 5-wide set. Young will take the snap and looks to pass. He throws downfield. That's caught by Jones, who will cut upfield for a first down, a gain of 11. An incomplete pass on the next play brings up a 2nd and 10. Young out of shotgun will look to pass again. Throws to the outside, caught by Wright. He'll be brought down for a 7-yard gain inbounds. Young will take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw in the middle, caught by Dukes for the first down, brought down for a gain of 10. Running the no-huddle offense here. It's 1st and 10 from about the 32. 2:05 to go in the game. Young will take the snap. He's going to try to run up the middle, and he will get brought down for a 2-yard gain. Still not looking to burn any of their timeouts. 1:45. Young will take the snap. He's under pressure, getting sacked on the play by Paul Manning for a loss of 8. They still don't burn their first timeout. 1:28 to go in the game. Back in a 5 wide set again. Young will take the snap and looks at pass. Standing in the pocket. He throws on the run. That's caught by Kane, who will be brought down about a 7-yard gain. They still have not burned a timeout. The clock is running. A minute to play here. It's 4th and 8. Back in shotgun again. Young will take the snap and looks at pass. Standing in the pocket. Now he throws downfield. Caught by Wright, who makes the catch and gets out of bounds. First down. 54 seconds to go in the game. They're getting to the point where they're going to need a miracle. Young from under center will drop back to pass. Dance around in the pocket a little bit. Now finally throws through the back of the end zone. That brings up a 2nd and 10. Back in a 5 wide set. Young will once again look to pass. Standing in the pocket now, goes downfield, finds Kane for a touchdown, and Notre Dame makes this a 1-score game. They will attempt an onside kick here, obviously. They do have all 3 timeouts just in case they don't get it, and it'll be recovered by Corey Mays, and Mays is going to bounce this one to the outside, make a man miss, and finally get brought down to the 50, but there is a flag down. Let's see what this is going to be. It's going to be clipping on Oklahoma. I was honestly just trying to burn as much time as possible on that kick return just in case something crazy happens here. 41 seconds to go in the game. Out of shotgun formation, we'll give it to John Jordan, who will go up the middle and start this drive with a 5-yard play. That brings up a 2nd and 5. Now Brooks back in shotgun. 37 seconds to go here in the in the game. Hand off to John Jordan to go back up the middle, and Jordan will get brought down to bring up a 3rd and 1 now. If Notre Dame can get a stop, they will get the ball back to their offense. Hand up to John Jordan for the first down, and the Sooners will get out of here with a win. Was it a pretty win? No. Was it a win, though? Absolutely. Over the number 2 team in the country. We relied on John Jordan a lot in this game. I was not playing that well with Doug Brooks. We still found the end zone a couple times with him. We get the win, though, 42-35. Final stats for Doug Brooks. He goes 14 for 25, 214 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. John Jordan, 20 attempts, 164 yards and 3 touchdowns. Doug Brooks even found the end zone once through the ground. Thomas Patterson, 3 for 40 and a touchdown, and Adam Campbell, 2 for 34 and a touchdown. And Nate Thompson led the team in tackles today with 11. Tackles for loss goes to Paul Manning, who I accidentally called Hunter Manning at one point. But he does also end up with 2 sacks to lead the team today. J.R. Pearson got 1, Ian Wilson got 1, and Nate Thompson got 1. We got 1 interception, and that was from defensive back Jeff Cox. Quarterback George Young goes 24 for 30, 275 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. He honestly played pretty well today. On the ground, Jonas Thomas couldn't find a lot of space, 16 for 48. Their quarterback ran the ball a lot better, 14 for 78 and a touchdown. Receiving, Joe Sullivan, 5 for 78 and a score. Darius Wright, 4 for 63 and a touchdown. Kane got a touchdown, and Jonas Thomas also caught a touchdown. I don't show this screen a lot, but I want to show you guys this. The number 6 team in the country, Stanford, just lost to the University of Southern Alabama 17-7, so something tells me Stanford won't be making the playoffs. Week 9 was a bye week, so we head on to Week 10, where we will get to take on the 2-6 Mississippi State Bulldogs. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you next time.